We are at the Atlanta Motor Speedway for the fifth running, but the fourth annual Shaker Memorial Race here at Atlanta. The number 77 of Bulldog 67 will lead us to the green flags. To beside him is the 42 of Lance George. There's the starting lineup for today's race. For those of you that are new to the SCRL, the Shaker Memorial Race is held every June in honor of my dog Shaker, who passed away in 2015. Jack Halloween won the first race, Troy McClure won the second, Shuttle won the third event, and Jay Jefferson won last year. Jay Jefferson is the only former winner in this race to be competing here today. He is starting 39th. This is the toughest race I have to do every single year. And as is tradition here at Atlanta, we will have a silent pace lap in honor of Shaker. 33 laps is the scheduled distance, but there are options of a green, white, checkered if we need one. And now those most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines.
And we are racing here at the Shaker Memorial Race. Off into turn number 1. Blaze being pushed by the 11 car, his teammate. Got a backstretch for the first time under green conditions. 16 car, Damian Blue, trying to make it 3 wide. Backs off just a little bit. Off of turn number 4. It'll be Bulldog 67 leading the first lap. 1 down, 32 to go. Gio Timon in second place. Here comes the 16, Damian Blue for third. Driving for Roush Racing. 21 car, John Ford, trying to make a move for fourth. Knock Blaze Zivatar back to fourth. Here comes the 11. Here comes the 16. Battling 3 wide for the race lead. Looks like the 11 will keep the lead for now. Here comes John Ford trying to make a run in turn 3. And the 11 car will maintain his race lead. It was this time 1 season ago that we had a crash on this lap. Looks like we're able to make it through this time. 09 Jordan Dungree moving up in the Phoenix Racing entry. 44 car, Rusty Shackelford. Yes, I do know that's a King of the Hill character. 7 car, Sebastian Torres trying to move up. Driving a single car entry from Robbie Gordon Motorsports. 88 trying to move up as well, Mohammed Zain Abdullah. But they're all chasing the 11 car, Gio Timon, making his first career start here in the SCRL. And what a way to compete. Take a look at what's going on in the back of the pack. There's the Fenton race winner. Whoa, we got a crash already. 15, 43, 29. Heavy impact by Joe Jefferson. And we are racing it back. 16 car, Damian Blue, being pushed by Rusty Shackelford. Actually looks like we're not racing it back. Well, it took 6 laps this time before we got our first caution. The 11 car, Gio Timon, is our race leader. We'll take a look at the caution. So here's the cause of caution. The number 15 car, Joe Jefferson, racing with a 97, Adelian Ibrahimin. Looks like Adelian just doesn't give up when you're trying to pass the 15. They make contact. And the 15 goes up the track, hits the 29, and head on into the wall hard. Here comes the 43. He gets damaged. Marcus Sasachi. 13 got damage right there to the right front. The 39, the 14, the 38, and the 91 are also involved. Well, this time it took 6 laps to get our first caution compared to the 3 in the previous race run here. This crash looked very similar to Dale Earnhardt's in 2001 at Daytona. Goes down the track and then slides up and then nails the outside wall. Of course, there are some similarities. It wasn't a car number 3, but the angle was about the same. And Joe Jefferson, the brother of the 3rd annual Shaker Memorial Race, Jay Jefferson, has found trouble here early at Atlanta. We'll clean this mess out of turn number 4, and we'll take you back to the restart. And we are back. Number 15 of Joe Jefferson is the only car out of the race. We have 41 cars left. No one is a lap down. Gio Timon is our race leader. 2nd is Damian Blue. 3rd, Rusty Shackelford. 4th, Sebastian Torres. 5th, John Ford. 6th, Jordan Duggery. 7th, Mohammed Zain Abdullah. 8th, Devon Blue. 9th, Grayson Hayes Vidu. And 10th is Al Legacy. So Joe Jefferson will officially get the last car award here for the Shaker Memorial Race. Jefferson started last, and he's going to finish last. Pace car pulls in. We're back to racing here at the Shaker Memorial Race. The 16 car already trying to get around the high side to get around the 11 car, but Rusty Shackelford on the inside trying to go for 2nd. Here comes the 21, John Ford on the inside, trying to make it 3 wide. No points are up for grabs, just one of the biggest prizes you could win in this league. 44, Rusty Shackelford trying to lead a lap here at Atlanta. This will be the only time Rusty will be allowed to compete here in the SCRL because it is a fictional name. Some of the rules have been relaxed just a little bit to allow the driver to compete. And he will take the race lead in his number 44 Kellogg Chevrolet. By 11, 5 back on the outside. And he will lead another lap. Gio Timon. Here comes the 09. Jordan Dungry. Oh, 4 wide. Oh, they made it. The 01 car, that's the car that finished last 1 season ago. Al Legacy It was driven by Pretty Shaw in the 4th running of this race, trying to go from last to first in back-to-back races. Here comes Blaze Zebratar, trying to make a run for 2nd, and number 20 Home Depot Chevrolet has never won this race, making his first ever attempt. Being pushed by the 25 Grayson Ace Vidu as the 09 has pulled away quite a bit. And the unsponsored, well, not the unsponsored, underfunded Chevrolet, Dodge. More battle for position. Here comes the 42, Lance George. Trying to go around Grayson Ace Vidu. Look at these cars. 3x3x3x3. See the 18 car. Richard Torres trying to move up past the HPK. This is for position. Another lap has been completed. 25 car. Here comes Grayson trying to go for 2nd. Not enough to get around Blaze. They are about 0.03 of a second behind the 09 car, trying to draft together to close in the race leader. You see the 43 car, Marcus Sasachi, he's trailing because of the damage he received. Not a good day for Leroy Jones. There's the defending race winner, Jay Jefferson. His brother, Joe, got knocked out in the first caution. Ooh, getting a little dicey between the 17 and the 13 cars. See, the 44 car has slowly dropped. Now is the time for these drivers to start going up the field because time is running out. See the 42 car, Lance George has passed Blaze. This is for 3rd. This is just allowing the 09 to pull away ever so slowly. Blaze over run on the high side, trying to keep the 42 behind him, being pushed by the 32 car. Blaze will maintain 3rd for now, but the 42 is not giving up. He wants a podium finish, and we got a caution. Whoa, looks like the 91, Salmon Oskin. The 11, Gio Tyman. 16, Damian Blue has damage to the front end. And we are under caution yet again. And we should get this race restarted with less than 10 laps to go, I believe. Jordan Dugree is our race leader. We'll take a look at the 2nd caution of the day. So here's the cause of caution. Salmon Oskin running side by side with the 0 Greg Torres. Looks like Greg goes down the track, hits Salmon Oskin right in front of Jay Jefferson. Jay spins out Salmon Oskin. Oskin slides up the track right in front of the 16 car. Huge damage by Damian Blue. And we're not done yet because Jay Jefferson is trying to come back up the track. He's going to make contact with the 13 car right there, who sends the 11 up the track, and he goes for a spin. And here comes the 91. Bam! Destroying both Gio Tyman and Salmon Oskin's cars and their chances to get a win. So it all started because of Greg Torres. I mean, I guess you can't really blame him. They were just racing for position. Let's go on board with Jay Jefferson, the defending race winner. See what he saw. See, the 91 will get hit right there. And Salmon Oskin gets spun out. Jay Jefferson got minor right side damage. Going 145 miles an hour right now, trying to go back up the track. Right in front of the 13. Bad decision because it'll spin out the 11. Jay Jefferson will continue on with severe, now right side damage. Wow. Gio Tyman and Salmon Oskin are both destroyed. Not a good day for those two drivers. It started off good for Gio Tyman, but it's going to end in the garage. Well, we'll take you back to the restart with less than 10 laps to go. And we are back. We're going to get this race restarted with 11 laps to go. The 91, Salmon Oskin, the 11 of Gio Tyman, and the 16 of Damian Blue are all out of the race. We have 38 cars still in this race. Jordan Dungry is our race leader. 2nd is Grayson Ace Vidu. 3rd, Lance George. 4th, Blaze Zebratar. 5th, Damian Blue. 6th, Christopher Chio. 7th, Richard Torres. 8th, Mitchell Chavez. 9th, Rocco Tyman. And 10th is Mohammed Zain Abdullah. So 11 laps to go here at Atlanta. Pace car will pull in. There he goes. 11 laps to determine who will win the 4th annual Shaker Memorial Race. And we're back to racing here at Atlanta. No passing before you get to the start-finish line. Now you can. Here comes the 42 car trying to go for second. Lance George not able to get around the 25 Grayson Ace video yet. Now he's going to try and pass him on the backstretch. Here comes the 51 car. Devon Blue trying to make a run for 4th. Grayson Ace video trying to get a win for Hedrick Motorsports here in the Shaker Memorial Race. Being pushed by the 42. Grayson will lead a lap. Got 10 laps to go. And the 42 reclaims the race lead. Lance George in the turn number 3. Three-way battle for a second between Grayson. Grayson, Jordan, and Devon. Our leader has pulled away quite a lot in just a lap. Mohammed Zain Abdullah trying to join the party. Moving into second place, we the 51 car, Devon Blue. He's got a rookie stripe because this is his first ever Shaker Memorial Race. Whoa, we got a big crash. Hello, there it is. The big one. And Jay Jefferson is involved once again. So that's 2 wrecks in a row Jay has been involved in. Not the best Shaker Memorial Race. And the 55 cars on pit road. TJ Pablo. And the plot thickens even more. Well, Lance George is our race leader. We'll take a look at the caution. So here's the cause of caution. The 01 of Al Legacy racing with the 07 Mitchell Chavez. Looks like Chavez just keeps leaning on the 01 of Al Legacy, and he gets spun out in the same spot almost as Pretty Shaw got wrecked at 1 season ago. And here they all go, just start slamming into each other, piling up into the big wrecks. Go with the spectator cam, and the track is blocked. Look at this. Just like in Season 3. Well, the 3rd run-in of this race. Yeah, that was the big one, for sure. And Jay Jefferson, yet again, caught up in someone else's misfortune. He's trying to make it through. He slams on the brakes, but nails the 0. So now he's got front end damage. And look at that. The track is blocked completely. Well, the red flag is out to try and guarantee a green flag finish. Once we get the front stretch cleaned up, we'll take you back to the restart with hopefully a green flag finish. And we are back. The 9, the 55, the 24 are all out of the race. We have 35 cars left. Lance George is the race leader. 2nd is Devon Blue. 3rd, Richard Torres. 4th, Christopher Chow. 6th, Jordan Dungley. 6th, Blaise Bertart. 7th, Grayson Ace Video. 8th, Mohammed Zain Abdullah. 9th, Rocco Tyman. And 10th is Dylan Ibrahim. So if we have another caution, this race will go green, white, checkered. Lance George in his debut start, looking for his first career win in one of the biggest races you could ever win in this series. Well, league, excuse me. Pace car pulls in. You need the best restart of your career. And we're back to racing here at Atlanta, and you already got 2 cars pulling out, trying to get a run. Christopher Chow and Jordan Dungree. Be 3 laps to go this time by. We got battle for the race for 2nd. The 18, Richard Torres. trying to clear the 51 as we go down the backstretch. He won't make the pass. We're keeping an eye on the caution, making sure there isn't one. Otherwise, we will go green, white, checkered. 3 laps to go for the 42 car. You see Blaze Ebertar being passed by the 32, Christopher Cho. Being pushed by Grayson Ace-Vidu. Single file for the first 4 spots. They're all following Lance George. Does the 18 car have enough time? Richard Torres. 2 laps to go. If a caution comes out, green, white, checkered. Richard Torres trying to slowly close in on him, trying to get into the draft. Oh, caution is out. Green, white, checkered coming your way. Looks like the 4 AJ Jones. Yep, green, white, checkered. Off the final turn. For the first time ever, green, white, checkered here at the Shaker Memorial Race. So these cars, they just have to ride around, and we'll take a look what happened to AJ Jones. Here's the cause caution. AJ Jones racing with the 44, Rusty Shackelford. Looks like the 44 tagged the 4. And AJ Jones is going to go up the track. He's going to back it into the outside wall pretty hard. And that's the cause of the caution. And we were pretty far away from the start-finish line, so there was no way there's any dispute that we're going to have to continue this race by way of the green-white checkered rule. But first, your results. So here are your race results after the 33 laps has been completed. But remember, this race will be extended 2 more laps, so it'll be a 35-lap race. Where you see your driver at now, that is where they will start in the green-white checkered. So from first all the way down to 35th, we'll race in the green-white checkered, which we will take you to right now. And we are back. This is green-white checkered attempt number 1 here at Atlanta. If at any point we have another caution, we will go green-white checkered attempt number 2. Lance George was the leader at the end of the scheduled distance, so he will lead us to the green. Of course, AJ Jones, the last driver, not a lap down, is the last driver in this field. So here we go. 2 laps to see who will win the 4th annual but 5th running Shaker Memorial Race. Pace car will pull in. There he goes. If at any point we have to beat the start-finish line, we get a caution, this race will be extended again. And we're back to racing here at Atlanta. Green-white checker attempt number 1. You see Blaze Ebertar trying to make a run on the outside of the 51 car. Lance George continues to hold his race lead. Here comes Christopher Cho, being pushed by Grayson Ace-Vidu. Down the backstretch. 3 wide for 3rd. Side by side for the race lead. Christopher Cho takes it. We just have to beat to the start-finish line. Oh, we got it. Whoa. We got a huge one. And I don't think the leaders beat to the line. And looks like it's the 32, Christopher Chow, who will be leading us to the green. And green-white checker is attempt number 2. Well, let's take a look at the crash. So here's the cause of caution. Bafo Sacco racing with Blaze. Looks like the 2 cars make contact. Spin out the 51, the 18, the 09, the 5, the 77, the 10, the 99, the 07, the 14, the 44, the 66, the 13, the 38. The 18 got damage. 07 hard into the outside wall. Now let's see if the leaders did beat to the start-finish line. Let's see. The white flag had already been displayed coming off turn 4, but they have to be to the start finish line. And as you can clearly see, the spin starts. And where is the... There you see the green light. It's still green. And now it turns yellow. And they are not at the start finish line. So what this means is we are going to extend the race another 2 laps. So green, white, checkered attempt number 2 coming your way. And it looks like Christopher Chow will be the leader when we go back racing. By that much, half a car length. Take you to your results. So here are your results after the first attempt at a green, white, checkered. Now the game messed up because everybody wrecked. Coming to the white flag, everybody slowed down. And it was shown as everybody was a lap down. So we will have 34 drivers racing and green, white, checker attempt number 2, except for Chris Kyle, who got knocked out due to damage. So we will have from Jay Jefferson, well, actually Nick Kennedy, up except for Chris Kyle, will all compete in the green, white, checker attempt number 2, and that'll happen right now. And we are back here at Atlanta. This is green, white, checkered attempt number 2. Due to us having a caution and the first green, white, checkered, this race has been extended another 2 laps. Once again, if we have another caution between the time the leaders crosses the start-finish line to complete the second green, white, checkered, we will do another. We will do as many as possible, so there are no limits to our green, white, checkered. Christopher Chow barely beat the 42 Lance George back to the start-finish line, so he will lead us back to green here in green, white, checkered attempt number 2. So pace car will pull in. 2 laps. Can we make it back around? And we're back to racing here at Atlanta. Grayson Ace Vidu trying to get a run on the outside. That could be a wrong move. He gets back in line though. Christopher Chow leads up through turn number 1 and through turn number 2. Down the backstretch. You see 97, Dealey Abraham trying to get close to the 42, the side draft. Trey Wright trying to go for a second. Ooh! They made it. White flag, 1 lap to go for Christopher Chow. Does he have enough? Trey Wright trying to close in, but I think he's too far away. Sebastian Torres trying to go for second. Down the backstretch for the final time. Christopher Chow leads up through turn number 3 into turn number 4 for the final time. Looks like he's going to do it off the final turn. Christopher Chow wins the 5th Run-In Shaker Memorial Race. He wins at Atlanta. In his first career start, he gets his first career SCRL sanctioned win. Here are your race results. Christopher Chow is your race winner. 2nd, Sebastian Torres. 3rd, Trey Wright. 4th, Sebastian Kukalo. 5th, Brian Fox. 6th, Muhammad Zaid Abdullah. 7th, Mitchell Collins. 8th, Bafo Sacco. 9th, Christian Vargas. And 10th was Lance George. Rest of your race results. And that is the conclusion of this year's Shaker Memorial Race. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the race. We will take you to victory lane for the very first time with Christopher Chow.